Hello and welcome to today's vlog. Today I've met up with a fellow photographer, Stephen, in the background over there, setting up in Roddlesworth Woods. And if you think that Blackpool is just stag doos and roller coasters, you'd be wrong. I'll put Stephen's Instagram link in the description below. He takes some amazing pictures of the northwest coast around Blackpool and Cleveleys and everything like that. Beautiful. Go and check him out. But today we've just met up and my idea is to try and get a macro shot of some mushrooms, some wild fungi. So we've come to Roddlesworth Woods, as I say, but we've just stumbled across this waterfall. There's not a lot of water coming over it, but it kind of looks quite tranquil, and yeah, I think there's a shot to be had here. So we've just stopped for a minute, take a couple of pictures of this, and then we're going to carry on the mushroom hunt, as it were. We've walked past, although we didn't see it, we've walked past a waterfall that I've shot at before, and there's one just a bit further up from there which is back towards the car, so we might shoot at that a little bit later on. But it's lovely to be out and about, fresh air, yeah, good mate, fellow photographer, and yeah, just some inspiration everywhere. I'm also looking out for a tree. I've been on the lookout for a decent tree, a characterful tree for, I don't know, a good year, and I've not yet found one. I want one that I can find and then return to again and again and take pictures in different seasons, but I've not found it yet. I might stumble across one today. I did see one the other day, but it was about 2.5 hours away, which isn't ideal to return to frequently, so I'm looking for one a bit more on my doorstep. So I might find one today, as I said, but first I'm going to try and get a picture of that little waterfall. Right, I've just taken a shot here. I've just set this one up and it looks good. It's not award-winning or earth-shattering or anything like that. It's just quite a nice photo from the day, a bit of documentation. There's a leaf just on this sort of mossy boulder rock type thing just to your right. So I focused on that, that's pin sharp, and then in the background I've got the river running past, and in the far background there's the bottom third of this waterfall. I am shooting at 3 seconds just to slow that water down and make it a bit more about the leaf. As I say, it's not incredible, but I think it's just a nice part of the day, a nice capture. No filters, no nonsense or anything like that. I'm going to get another one a little bit closer up, zooming in slightly. Just let me check that focus again. The detail in the leaf is lovely. I think it might be a bit too bright because the lighting conditions here are terrible. It's raining 1 minute and then there's beams coming through the trees the next. So I think that should be alright. 3 seconds. I don't know where my thing is. Cable release. Just try and keep it nice and steady. That should be fine. 3 seconds. No, it's not 3 seconds now, is it? It's 2 seconds. Take one more for look. Yeah, I'm happy with that shot. It looks quite a little bit jungly, but a bit autumnal at the same time. So I'm happy with that one as the first one, definitely. So yeah, I'll bob it up now for you. I'm struggling to find another shot that I'm happy with, another composition, another setup from this location. As I said, that shot before wasn't perfect by any means, it was just a little capture of the day. I've had the long lens out, I've still got it on the camera, trying to focus in on where the light is coming through the treetops, but it's not really picking out any great details. Lots of leaves in the water itself, which if they were being lit up it might look quite nice. I've tried a couple of bits, but it's just not really coming off. But as soon as Stephen's finished, I think we'll head off and try and find these mushrooms that I know are here somewhere, but I'm not sure quite where they are. So yeah, if any of them last shots were any good, which I don't think they were, I'll bob them up now, and then I'll see you in a minute. Well, I've put my macro extension tube on now, and we're going to head back to the waterfalls that we walked past at the beginning. We did see a few mushrooms there, so that's a good thing. But we've just walked past this tree, which caught and captured both our attentions. It's got this weird orange, don't know what's happened to it. The bark's orange, but only one part of it. But I thought it might look quite good with the macro lens on, so I've got the camera out and I've taken a couple of macro shots of it, just to sort of capture the texture and the colour and the contrast between the orange and the bark and this green moss on there and stuff like that. So I'll bob a couple of them up now whilst we head back to those waterfalls. We've just stopped and we found a patch of mushrooms, well, quite a few patches of mushrooms actually. We kept finding more and more, loads of different varieties as well. I'm not a mushroom expert, to be fair. I hate mushrooms, I always have since I was a kid. But taking pictures of them with my macro extension, I've mainly been using my 31mm one, but I've also been using my 13-15 one to get more of a scene. But this one allows you to get the textures of the cups. Each one's got its own like fingerprints on the cup itself. There's another one down here which I'm going to take another picture of in a minute, and it's obviously been through the walls a little bit. It's been half trampled and it's might have been eaten by something. It's got a character to it, which is really good to sort of bring out within the picture itself. Both me and Steve have got far too excited about taking pictures of mushrooms, and I think we've both got some really good pictures from it though, so that's definitely a good thing. I'll share mine at the end, and as I say, I'll link to Stephen's Instagram in the description below. But I'm really pleased with them. Stephen also found a fly on one of them, so we both scrambled over to the fly to take a picture of it. The fly on top of the mushroom, mainly the fly, but it's nice to include. And there was a spider as well, sort of hiding underneath one of the mushrooms, and I've got it's a little bit Nightmare Before Christmas, it reminds me of. You know the bridge that sort of swirls around and then unswirls? It looks a little bit Nightmare Before Christmas, a little bit Tim Burton, which is definitely a good thing in my opinion. But yeah, go check out Steve's Instagram. Please like, subscribe and comment if you haven't done already. I'll reply to all comments underneath, and I'll be back next week with another vlog. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.